to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be going live with you guys. Happy Sunday. I hope you all are having a lovely weekend. So if you happen to be catching this video after it's already gone live, don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss these live sessions. I try to do one every weekend for free, but I don't always like schedule exactly what time it's going to be. That's why you want to make sure that you ring that notification bell. So I am so excited to be here with you guys. I'm waiting for people to join the chat. Hey, the Dollface Diva. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Misty. Hi, Princess. So great to see some familiar names here. Hi, Kashata. Kashata says, hello, thank you for Manifest with me in March. Loving it so much. You're welcome. This is my favorite series. I'm going to post the next episode later this evening, so make sure you stay tuned. Hi, Philippe. Hi, Hermit Mode. Hi, Stellar Sphinx. Hi, Marilyn. So great to see you guys. So, what's good? What's good? I am so excited, you guys, because next week is the spring equinox. And I've been talking about it on the channel for a while, but you guys all know that this is the season of rebirth, the season where things blossom and bloom and grow. And you are no exception to that. You can expect to see rapid manifestations, a lot of synchronicities, abundance coming in, opportunities coming from out of nowhere, falling in love, just beautiful things coming your way. That means that this is like the end of like the death season, because we are not immune to these cycles and seasons that are happening on the planet. And even if you're on the other side of the equator or the weather is like different wherever you live, we're still very much in this wheel of the year. And so the past like 4 or 5 months, it's been like this death season, like just like how the trees, they release their leaves and they get frozen and stuck and stagnant and still and they like dormant. Like that's what we've all been going through. It really has been this time of like hermit energy, just like someone's handle here is hermit mode. I wonder if you've been feeling this energy, going within, releasing things. It's been a little rough, We had a lot of retrogrades there, a lot of stuff going on astrologically, but now all of the planets are direct. And this is just such a great time to manifest. That's why I always do my Manifest with Me series like in March, just before the spring equinox, because it's such a powerful time to manifest. So just hang in there. If you're having a rough week or something, this could just be the last couple leaves that are falling before you get ready to rebloom and grow. And it's such an exciting time, honestly. So I hope all of you guys are looking forward to it. I just posted a reading. Make sure you check it out. It's all about the spring equinox and what blessings are coming your way. And some really cool messages came out. It's a really uplifting reading. So maybe after we do this live session, just go click over if you haven't watched it already. I had so much fun doing that reading for you guys, and it was just like a breath of fresh air. So we're going to go ahead and get started. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. If you haven't been here to this live session before, the way it works is I just use my intuition to pull cards for a couple of people. And there's no order or anything to it. I'm just going to choose a few people, whatever question stands out to me for whatever reason. And you can honestly ask anything. You guys know I've heard it all, I've seen it all, I've been through it all. I don't judge. Like whatever's going to help you the most or just help you find the most peace today. And we're just going to pull some cards and see what the tarot has to say, So let's get into it. So the Doll-Faced Diva, what blessings are coming for me in April? Let's look into it. The Doll-Faced Diva, what blessings are coming to you in April, next month? There's bound to be blessings on the other side of this spring equinox. Okay, so we have a lot of pentacles here, the doll face diva. So immediately my mind is going to your career situation, your finances, and your abundance. And I get this feeling that you're really at the end of your rope at your current job. You're just you're so burned out from this job though that it's hard for you to imagine that you could move to another job or another industry. I'm going to pull some clarifiers here. Um, but you're ready to leave this place behind. You're ready to leave it behind. And there will be some kind of loss. It might it might be that you have to cut your losses because I'm not sure if you've grown in this job, like you've become a manager, you've gotten all these responsibilities. It might feel like things are kind of moving forward, but you're like, I don't want to keep moving in this direction. Like, I could move forward here, but this isn't the growth that I want. So sometimes when you have a beautiful tree, sometimes it's growing in a direction you don't want it to grow. Like, let's say it's growing into the side of your house. Sometimes you have to prune parts of the tree to get it to grow in a certain direction to kind of redirect the energy of the tree, like how you want it to go. So it will bloom in a more beautiful shape. So I feel like that's what you're being asked to do, is like to prune something away. So these are some deep feelings you've been having for a while, like I need to get out of this, but you've just been coming home from work and focusing a lot more on resting and recovering. So going online or whatever and looking for new jobs, brushing up your resume, that just feels overwhelming. So your guides are saying maybe before you go look for the new job, maybe 9 out of 10 times and you ask me a question, I'm going to tell you to make a vision board. That's like always the answer. So yeah, basically I'm going to suggest that you make a vision board for what kind of job you see yourself in. I would suggest not to ask for the dream job. I would suggest to ask for like what the next situation would be, like the next step up. Because it seems like you need to get out of this situation like now. And I do see the dream job or the dream situation, the dream career for you, something where you're going to be using your natural gifts and talents. You can be working on that nights and weekends or your time off from work, but you need to get yourself in a new situation and start fresh so that you can establish some new boundaries with your job, really work on the work-life balance, and maybe having a fresh situation will be easier for you to do that. So your guides are saying it's time for you to choose what it is that you want, and April's going to be the time you're going to feel a burst of energy. You're going to feel more creative. It might be easier for you to like envision that. So yes, there's going to be a loss, and it's going to be hard because you might have to save up some money. You might have to be smart about how you make these changes, but you're going to be in a new place, a new environment. So this whole situation wants to be balanced. That's why we're getting the Six of Pentacles here. Balance wants to come back in. And so there is a generous offer that's coming to you. I actually see like a specific person, like this Knight of Pentacles. This might be a male figure who ends up hiring you, who wants to take a chance on you, because maybe this job you go into, you're like, I don't know if I have the right experience for this, but I can learn. And I feel like that's the energy that you apply with. And so this person's taking a chance on you, they're hiring you. So your guides are like, just go for it, take the leap of faith, take the risk. You might and like apply for some jobs that like you might even feel like are out of your league or something. You'd be surprised someone wants to take a chance on you. And this Page of Swords is you feeling really, really blessed in April, because I think the biggest blessing coming your way is this new job opportunity, but it's also like a burst of energy. Like you're not going to feel complacent, like just kind of going through the motions anymore. You're going to get a lot of clarity on what it is you want and like a burst of energy. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. Good energy is on your side. This is the time to manifest. I do see a new job for you, and I see you cutting out this old situation. So don't give up. You can make this change. you do need some time to rest and kind of contemplate a little bit what you want. You don't need to rush into this, but just know there's big changes coming in your career in April. So I hope that that resonates with you. Thank you so much for asking a question. I also kind of got a download that you might have a vacation or something coming up. It might be better to maybe, if you have any vacation days or something before you leave the job, take the vacation, use that time to replenish before you get ready to make that vision board and move forward. So, yeah. Welcome, guys, to the chat. Happy Sunday. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I'm just here pulling cards for you guys. You know, I love to go live once a week and just hang out with you and have some fun with the tarot. These live readings are so much fun. I love to just see the feedback and hang out with you guys. So don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss when I do one of these live situations. Philip Otto. I'm going to LA in a couple of days for the first time to see a friend. What can I expect? All right, let's pull some cards on this. You're going to LA for the first time. Excuse me. I'm actually from LA originally. It's a cool place. Definitely check out Cafe Gratitude. That's a really great place to eat. It's really yummy. You got to do the Santa Monica Pier. It's just kind of like iconic, you know? If you're really into tarot readings, there's this place in Echo Park called the House of Intuition. Really cool place to like shop, get a cool reading. Okay, so this trip honestly is gonna be so healing and so cathartic and so inspiring for you. Like, I honestly think it's going to be life changing. And I'm getting so many chills right now. I know you're like, I'm just gonna go see my friend, but you're about to walk into a life changing experience, okay? So, first of all, you are going to get some good rest on this trip. Like, LA has such chill vibes. Like, yes, it's like a city and stuff, but everybody there is just kind of, they're just chilling. Like, it's everyone has such relaxed energy. It really is such a great vibe, and I think that that's really going to be nice for you to be around like all these different artists and people. Everybody who goes to LA goes there with a dream. You don't just like randomly go to LA. You go there because you want to become a movie star, or you want to be a YouTuber, or you're launching your business or something like that. So you're going to meet a lot of people who are like going after their dreams, and that's going to be really inspiring. I also see that you're going to spend some time in nature. I don't know if you're going to be going to Runyon Canyon on a little hike or Griffith Park or something. Maybe spend some time in Malibu or at the beach, but I do see that you're gonna really connect with the nature there. Maybe it's just the sunshine and the palm trees. It has amazing weather. I really think like there's gonna be this moment where you're just gonna be like smiling. I definitely see you up high looking down over the city. I don't know if you're going to the Getty Museum, or maybe you're going to the rooftop at the Ace Hotel or something like that. But I do see these moments where you're just like looking down on the city, and it's just really awe-inspiring to you. And I feel like it's gonna kind of get your gears turning. Like, I see you processing like some things from your life. There might be some moments where you're like, oh my God, what am I doing with my life? Like, you're not going to want to leave LA. I feel like you're going to want to stay there. You're not going to want to go back home. You're going to be like, I just want to stay here and stay on this high vibe. And I do see like trauma, something about trauma coming up. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Don't worry. I see these moments where your life is almost flashing before your eyes and you're processing things. This happens to me a lot when I travel somewhere far away or I go somewhere for the first time. It really opens up your mind and gives you a new perspective, and it can inspire you to make changes in your life. And that's kind of what I see happening. So, LA is really going to inspire you to build more towards your truth in your life. You might go back home just questioning, am I really on my true path? Is this really what I want to do? Am I really being my authentic self? Because you will be surrounded by a lot of people, like your friend and other people who are really just being themselves and giving the best shot they can at their lives. And I know they say LA's full of a lot of fake people. There are a lot of annoying ass fake people there, but for every fake person, there's an amazing artist or creative or genuine person who's like really going after their dreams. So a lot of this wonderful energy is going to rub off on you. And you're going to be collaborating, like somehow you're going to find yourself in the middle of some project. Like, I don't know if somebody's going to be shooting like a vlog or TikToking, or maybe there's an artist, but it might be that you're asked to like participate, or can you help with this, or you're going to be in the middle of something inspiring and you're just going to feel like, wow, like this is really cool. You might even end up with some people that you add on social media who want to collaborate with you in some way, or who want to stay in touch with you. So yeah, you're gonna come back from this trip just being like, oh my God, I need to organize my life. Like any uncertainty you have about your direction in life, LA is gonna fix it. It's just gonna like bump it back into place. And you know, every place that you go has a medicine. LA has a medicine for you, and it's gonna heal you. And so you're going to leave feeling so devoted and like feeling boosted and like you're capable and you can do anything. And who knows, maybe you're going to want to move there. I don't know. Like, it's possible there's a reason that you're visiting your friend. There could be an opportunity to go there more in the future or move there. But I feel like it's just a really symbolic time for you to be traveling, and you are going to have an incredible time. I also see there could be a love connection. You could hook up with somebody. There could be someone that you like get a crush on or hang out with. It's going to be a whirlwind. There's going to be a lot going on. So I hope that resonates with you. And yeah, it's going to be a surprising opportunity that's going to lead to a lot of reflection, and it's going to boost you with a passionate energy. So get it. I hope you have a good time. Say hi to LA for me. Such a great place. LA is actually where I had my spiritual awakening, and that's where I started Rainbow Harmony. I went there to accomplish some of my dreams. There was a lot of opportunities there, really great people. I'm always going to have a wonderful place in my heart for LA, and I hope you enjoy it. So Soul's Jeep. What do I need to do right now? So Soul's Jeep. What do I need to do right now? Okay, let's tap in for you. Huh. There's some really interesting energy around you. You're about to go through some really big changes. Like, damn. I guess we're going there. This message is going to be really deep. Just be prepared. Nothing bad. It's just, I just have this feeling like I'm about to like lay it on you, and I just want you to be ready, okay? And I don't know, I just keep getting this message to keep pulling cards. Okay. Okay, are you ready? All right, Soul's Jeep. First card. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. I feel like you're in a situation right now where you need to make some changes. This says review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. We also got too much going on at once, the need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. You've been very serious in your life up to this point. I see that, like, a couple, maybe 5, 6 years ago, you were like a wild child and you were just like running around. I don't know if you were like partying or in the music scene or just being young and having fun, but like something happened. Like, I don't know if it's something traumatic or like you ran into some hard times financially or you got cut off from your parents or something happened and you had to like get, you had to get stable really fast. And so I see this situation where you fell into this job or into this line of work. And I don't know if you've been working with your hands or if you've been building or something like that, but you ended up getting really good at it. And so, like, a lot of opportunities ended up coming to you because of this. And you've been really, really strong this whole time. And you're at this point where it's time to reevaluate, like, if you're making time for the things that you really love and that are really bringing your soul growth. Because I feel like you've been living this same life for like a long time and like you've kind of been like hiding in a little bit, like kind of hiding. It's just like a routine, the same job, the same people. You really love your time at home. I do see that you have a beautiful home or you live in a beautiful space or that you have created like a sanctuary where you live and like all you really want is just like more time at home, more time to dream, more space to be yourself, more space to create. But it's like so much of your energy is like going to work and going to other people and going to just like keep you afloat. So I don't know if like the place that you live is just really expensive, rent is crazy, but I just feel like you've thrown yourself into this line of work and you didn't stop to think like, is this what you really love? So it might be hard for you to pivot. I'm not saying you have to change your job. I just feel like you're an artist and you're supposed to be doing something artistic. And I see something about like drawing or painting. I definitely see something about that. Like you never thought that you could do that professionally or that you would do well at it. But I actually see that like you could actually be like a fine artist. I know that sounds silly, but I really do think that you could make a name for yourself. I see a little bit of traveling involved. Something's coming up about like New York. I also see something about like Spain. I also see Germany. I see you rubbing shoulders in the art scene and I see you having a lot more of a free life. And I think this line of work that you're in right now, you might still kind of do it, but I think I'm looking at like way long term for you, like the next 10 years. So I think you need to start thinking about more long term because your life, your body is kind of starting to break down. I think you know that you can't do this forever, but you're just like, I don't know what the next step is for me. So I just get this sense that you need to start thinking more about the long term and it's going to be really scary. Like you left this behind. I feel like this is something you did as a teenager and you were always kind of messing around with it. I don't know if you were like making flyers for things, drawing on things, scribbling on things, something kind of like that. But I just get this sense that you're going to be going big places with this. And it's more just about giving you freedom and rest. All you want to do, if you could just do anything, I feel like you would just chill in bed and rest and be at home because you have a really introverted energy. But you also are really great with people. Like, what if you could go back to that wild child side of yourself and be able to, like, kind of monetize that? I mean, F capitalism and having to turn everything creative into something that makes money or a money machine. But I just feel like you could live a lifestyle that's really free and the abundance just flows to you. But you have to give yourself a chance. And that does mean you got to use the tools that are available to you. You might need to get on social media. You might need to use TikTok. And I know that that might feel really cringe and inauthentic to you. I don't know if you're one of those people who's just like offline and you're just like, I'm not doing that, or you're trying to be off the grid or something. But I get this sense that you need to use you need to use those resources, and you need to step out. And it sucks because it does feel like you are having to be a part of the machine, or like the man, or like the system, in order to get that. But just think of it as like you just connecting with your community and connecting with more artists and making more friends. Like for me, like it took me a lot to be authentic and to do this whole tarot thing, but I met some really cool friends. And as I travel the world, I meet people that are other artists and other creatives, other people who are like into tarot and stuff like that. And I get to meet up with these people and hang out. I have like all of my clients are just like my friends. Like you can have a free lifestyle and it won't even take long. So I'm someone, I can relate to you because I used to work like really manual labor and my body was breaking down and I was like scared, how am I going to get out of this? And you just got to trust that like your gifts and what you love will take you forward. So I definitely see musical gifts. I definitely see art gifts. You're not too old. Like if anything, you being a little bit older now and more mature is going to help you break into the scene even more and be able to be more like respectable and taken seriously. So I do see that there's a struggle with the money, and the money always seems to find you. And if it can find you with what you've been doing, it can find you with whatever it is you want to do. Like whatever you change to, whatever you decide to do, the money's going to find you. And I know this for sure because I've done so much random shit in my life and the money's always found me. But if you change your mind, it's okay. Don't be scared that you're pigeonholed in this situation. It's You're going to be able to move forward. So this is the devil here. This is like you feeling like you have to wear a mask and not be your true self in order to get through life, and like you have to just perform these tasks and you just feel exhausted. But this situation's going to be balanced and you never know how it's going to turn out. This is like you're being asked to just embrace the mystery of life. It got you this far. You finally have the roof over your head, the food on your table, the stability. And now from here, you can build what you really want to do. You had to let go of the free spirit, artistic side of you for a while, like that wild child side. You had to let go of that in order to get your stability. But now you're being asked to like reintegrate that side of yourself. So you truly have left difficult times behind. You're not going to lose everything you have in order to gain what you want. You're just going to build from here. So, I also see that like there is some type of important serendipitous connection coming into your life, like a connection you have with someone. This could be a love connection, someone who's gonna come into your life with the right words that you need to hear, or just with the right energy that you need. So open your heart. I feel like love wants to find you. And currently, you're just at this point where you're just processing everything. You're just kind of looking back and just taking stock of your life. And there's some things you're really sad about that kind of went wrong, but you still have like a bright future. So don't give up. So, yeah, really specific message. I just felt like that wanted to come through. I really hope that resonates with you. And thanks for coming to my channel. So hey guys, hi to those of you who just popped in here. We're just getting into it with the tarot today, pulling some cards. I'm just going to choose a couple of you guys to pull cards for. Aw, you're welcome, Souls Jeep. Pulling a couple cards for y'all. All right, sorting my cards, getting ready for the next person. Okay, so pseudo elegance. Hi, excuse me. It's allergy season. I feel very anxious about a certain person in my life that has malicious intents. Is this something I should be careful of? All right, let's pull some cards. I don't know if this is somebody you live with or a family member. But it does seem like it's somebody really close to you. But I see balance coming to your home. I see balance coming to this situation. I just get this message, you need to get as far away from this person as you can. So if it's a boss or a coworker, quit the job and get a new one. If it's somebody that you're living with, then you need to kick them out if you can, or get your own place, move somewhere else. Because you're just going around in circles and circles with this person, and they do have a really strong narcissistic energy. So usually people who have malicious intent, if they're not just kind of an asshole or just going through something in their life, then usually they are a narcissist, someone who does have malicious intent, somebody who gets narcissistic supply, or somebody who basically gets off on causing suffering or harm to other people. And you got to be careful when you're an empath, because narcissists are like a moth to a flame with empaths. And it's because we give them the biggest reaction. We're so emotional and so sensitive, and we want to see the best in everybody and give everybody extra chances. So they basically just see us as really good supply, really good food. They're basically addicted to causing pain and suffering. And what they get off on is our reaction. So you can't reason with these people. You don't want to react. The best way to handle a narcissist is the gray rock technique, where you basically become as interesting as a gray rock around them. You don't give them any emotional responses. If they try to piss you off, usually you want to stand up for yourself. You want to draw boundaries, right? No, you just pretend like you didn't hear them. You walk away. You act like it's no big deal. You're just boring. You don't give them any personal details about your life. You don't open up to them. And you got to be careful, because sometimes they'll love bomb you, and they'll be all sweet, or they'll have a breakdown or meltdown to try to get you to console them. And like they can just be really manipulative. So your guides are like, it's time for clearance. You got to cut this person out, or you got to walk away. Block, delete, move on. And sometimes we feel like we want to give an explanation and tell the person, hey, I can't be friends with you anymore because of this and this. But usually it just causes drama. If you sense that somebody is a narcissist and it's like really bad, then best thing you can do is just walk away, block them. Sometimes you also have to stop talking to everybody who associates with them too. So I've been in that place in my life where I've had to cut off narcissists, and like because of one person I had to cut off like 20 people. It sucks. But your guides are saying, yeah, this isn't fair the way this person's treating you, and it has been a big struggle, but you have such a light in you, and like you deserve to have fun and to enjoy yourself. And if this person's just that thorn in your side, then just pull them out of there. Also, your guides are saying that like you can focus on your work for a little while. Sometimes when you cut a narcissistic person out, like sometimes it's like, oh no, that was one of the only friends I had, and now I'm alone. That's okay. When you're alone, it just gives you more time to focus on your goals and your dreams, and through that you meet new people. So that's just what's coming out. I could probably go on and on about this forever, but I'm so sorry you're dealing with that. And I'm sending you so much love and light. I hope those messages helped. So what's going on, you guys? What's good? I'm pulling some cards for you. You guys have such good questions. I'm having trouble choosing. Okay, so listen to me. Hi, how does M feel about me, please? Haven't done any love messages yet, so let's do that. So how does M feel about you? Let me just tap into this energy for a second. Okay. Okay. Okay, so M definitely feels the chemistry with you. Like they're really attracted to you. They're getting the butterflies in their stomach. They're definitely into you. And I don't know if you've ever had a reading from me before, but I'm very skeptical when it comes to love readings. I try not to be one of those readers who just tells you what you want to hear. Like, I will always tell you the truth. And I do love readings because I offer personal readings. Like, I do them almost every day. And I will tell you 80% of the time, it's like they're just not that into you, or you need to move on. 20%, it's like they're actually into you. And so you're one of those 20% people, okay? This person really does like you. However, we're getting a very specific message here. The first card says, my life is full of stress. I've been struggling to keep it all together. I don't have the heart or the energy to fall in love right now. My situation just feels hopeless. So if M hasn't been as consistent, or you haven't been hearing from them as much, or they're not pursuing you as fast as you would like, or they haven't like had that DTR conversation yet, it's just because like they're going through a lot right now. They're stressed out, and they they might not be feeling in that place to like fall in love, because in order to like fall in love and like pursue somebody, like you need to feel kind of confident and like open-minded, a little bit playful and spontaneous. And so I feel like, despite that, they have feelings for you and they feel chemistry, because this says, I really want to impress you, you inspire me. So this person is, you know this card definitely means they like you, because you're not just going to try to impress somebody that you don't like. Like that, this is when you're like, oh my God, I hope they like me back. I hope they think I'm cool. Like, I want to make sure that like I smell good and do my hair nice when I'm around them. You know what I mean? Wear my best outfit. So they want to impress you. And this says, I want to ask you on a date. So if they haven't asked you out, they definitely want to. And this says, I can't wait to see you again. So they're really excited to see you. But then I got this card reversed. I got very soon reversed. And when you couple that next to this card, it makes me think that like they need to work something out. They need to get past this little bump in the road right now. It's not like they're not going to come at you, but it's like you need to be patient. And then as a clarifier, I can't believe this came out. It said worth waiting for. So when I get this card, it's telling you, hey, you don't need to move on so fast. You don't need to just forget about this person and go date other people. Like, you can maybe get your hopes up a little bit. It's possible that this will happen, that they want to ask you out, they want to see you again, they want to try to impress you. It's just like something's going on right now. And I'm not here to make excuses for people, because I feel like if somebody wants to pursue you, they will, no matter what's going on. But I really feel like this might be a little bit of the exception to the rule. Like, it could be that someone just died, or they just lost their job, or they're broke and they can't afford to take you out, or they're just coming out of a depression. I mean, isn't everybody coming out of a depression right now after the winter? So they just need to get their confidence and maybe their finances in check, and then they're going to come at you. So your guides are saying, look, it's worth waiting for. Also, trust. I feel like this person's already like commented on your picture, been watching your stories, or been telling you that they think you're attractive, or you flirted, or maybe your friends are telling you like, oh my God, they're so into you. So it's almost like trust in the signs you're receiving. Ground yourself in the knowingness of this connection and know that there's chemistry here. It just might take a little bit of time to develop and build. So don't give up. Don't do anything crazy or desperate. Don't chase after this person and try to force their hand. Just get into your divine feminine energy of receptivity and just let this relationship become whatever it wants to become. And you might just be surprised. So I hope that this message resonates with you. Thank you so much for asking a question and for coming to my channel. Welcome to those of you guys who are just popping into the chat. I'm really getting really into it today. Doing readings for you all. There's really no rhyme or reason to this. I'm just using my intuition to pull a couple people that I want to pull cards for. Maybe it'll be you today, maybe not. Hopefully you'll still be inspired by some of these messages, or at the very least be entertained. Trying to choose a question, it's so hard. Okay, Julie Peterson So you're wanting a love message, and you're saying that you've been working on yourself. I'm so happy for you. You've been doing that work on yourself. Yeah, let's pull you some cards. Oh, look, I picked up the deck, flip it over. Here's the lovers. That's funny. I love little things like that, little synchronicities when you're pulling tarot cards. I get this sense that you are really looking for something more serious at this point in your life. You're done with the fuckboys. Like, you're so done. You have been hurt. Um, I get the feeling that there was like two people that like ghosted you after you hooked up with them or something. Like, it might have happened like back to back. And both times you were just like really trying to open your heart and be authentic, and you just really feel like you got played and lied to. And so for a while, it just caused you to feel like you can't trust anymore. And you're like, you're not sure what to do because, like, you it's like you want to have better boundaries when it comes to dating. And I'm not even talking sexually. I'm also talking like emotionally and like working on confidence and like trusting your intuition. Because I feel like both times with these two people, you kind of had this gut feeling that something was off, but then they were like saying something else and you were just like conflicted because you're like, am I just nervous? Is it just me? Is it them? So like you've taken this time and this step back to work on you, to get connected with your intuition again, to clear your energy and your aura, so hopefully you can attract something better. And your guys are just telling you, like, look, this is the dating game. You gotta kiss a lot of frogs to find your prince. There's a lot of crazy ass people out there. There's a lot of liars. And, you know, it's a balance of just being open and trying relationships, testing things out, and just letting things happen, but also like protecting yourself and really vetting these people and really asking yourself, did they deserve a seat at my table? And knowing that people will lie. People will lie to your face and they will act like they're someone they're not to get whatever it is they want: attention, sex, company. You know, there's a lot of lonely people who are selfish out there. And so I also feel like at the same time, one of your girlfriends kind of went through something similar. So you're looking around and you're just like, oh my God, everybody, why are all men trash? Or why is all of this happening to so many people? Or like, what has the world come to? So you took some time away because you were just feeling really disillusioned. So your guides are saying that was good. You needed time to work on yourself, get that bag. I feel like you've invested a lot of money into your glow up. I don't know if you like changed your hair, hit the gym, like got really into your that girl routine or something, but I just get this vibe like a lot of money actually and energy and time has been invested into you just being the best version of yourself. And I feel like you've gotten connected to some new information that's helped you heal. Maybe you found like a really great podcast or book or something. I just feel like this is honestly just the perfect thing for you to have done at this time. And so, what I do see is like, yes, you are attracting someone new, and it wasn't your fault, everything that happened, but you did learn some things from it. But I keep seeing messages about the Knight of Swords, the King of Wands. I actually feel like there's going to be a couple of different people coming at you. You're going to have some options here, actually, in love. A couple of good options. So when it rains, it pours. You're definitely going to be in love. I see a celebration. I actually see marriage coming your way. And here's the moon, like your biggest dream. I feel like you're at this point where you're like, you know what? It's not everything, and I could do me and I can be single, but I would really love to have a life partner. I'd love to move into that phase of my life. I would love to be with somebody and to settle down. And I see the Five of Pentacles. I feel like this is like a whole other message, but I feel like you've always kind of dreamed that I don't know if you've had a dream that you'd be like a stay-at-home wife with like a kid or something, but I get this sense that the guy that you attract, or the husband or the partner that you attract, is going to be someone that's going to support you. And if that's the life you want, you can totally have it, and that's valid. It's not like, oh my God, a little pigeon just flew onto my window. Hi. Oh my God. Sorry, let's see if I can show you. Hi, little baby. Look at that chonker. Do you see it? Anyways, pigeons are a symbol of returning to your roots or going home, the safety and the tranquility of home. They're also related to the dove, which is a symbol of peace and harmony and manifestation. So I definitely am going to add that into your reading and say that, like, I am visualizing a stable home life for you. I think you're looking for stability, but in order to manifest it in your outer world and in a relationship, you had to create it within first. So that's kind of what this whole path led you to. So anyways, yeah, I see a partner for you, Ace of Swords. I see you being supported, and I actually see two men coming into your life. So yeah, have fun with that. That's what I'm getting for you. I hope this resonates with you. Thank you so much for asking a question, and I will see you next time. So what's going on, you guys? Oh my gosh, Cadence, I love that emoji. That's so cute. Hope you all are doing well. I'm going to answer just a couple more because my stomach is starting to growl. I don't know why doing readings always makes me so hungry. I don't know if I'm just like burning energy or something, but my stomach is starting to growl, and you guys are going to start hearing it if I don't eat soon. So type your question below. Oh, I just want to answer everyone's question. You guys have good questions. I saw somebody type a question about ghosting. If that's you, type your question again, because I don't know why that stuck out to me, but I lost the question. Why am I being so indecisive? Everybody's writing questions about ghosting now. You guys are funny. Okay, I'm just gonna choose one. Okay, Zara. Hi, will Sophie accept to go out with me? I don't know why I'm being called to answer this one, and I'm just gonna tell you the truth, okay? If it's no, I'm really sorry. I suggest you should, honestly though, regardless if Sophie says yes or no, I think you should still ask them out. I think it's good practice to learn how to ask someone out. And even if you're going to get rejected, it's still good. Like, you need to learn to get rejected. You need to get really good at getting rejected in this life, you know? And you need to respect whatever the answer is that the person tells you. Don't be creepy and just keep, I don't think you're going to do that, but I'm just saying, always respect people's no. But even if someone says no, or you have a feeling they're going to say no, just ask them out. Get good at it. Practice being confident. I've asked people out in my life. I've told people how I felt many times in my life. I've gotten rejected a lot. And it made me stronger. It just, I don't know, it's so good for you. You can't live your life in fear and let it eat you away. The worst thing is always wondering, what if? That will kill you. So you might as well face getting rejected than keep those feelings inside of yourself, because they'll bottle up and explode and eat you from the inside out. So will Sophie accept if you ask them out. Maybe. I mean, honestly, I have a feeling it could be a yes. This says it's time to take control of your life. That's the energy I was tapping into, where it's like, you know what? If you want something, go get it. Go ask. And we got the soulmate card. We got the true love card. We also got give your relationship a chance. So, I mean, honestly, I trust my cards. You guys wonder why these cards are so destroyed? Because I've done readings for hundreds of people with them, and I really trust the messages. So, I'm going to say yes. If for some reason I'm wrong and you get rejected, it might just be that the universe really wants you to, like I said, to just practice this. So, go get them. You're going to probably have a good outcome here, positive outcome, but I just pulled no. So, I don't know. I'm honestly not getting a feeling either way. Sometimes I get this feeling like, oh my God, they're totally going to say yes. The cards were positive, but then I just pulled a no. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Do it. Do it. Take a shot. Take a chance. Life is too short. So, I guess we're doing love readings right now. I guess I'm in a mood. What does Nick feel about me for RB? So, what does Nick feel about you? Nick for RB. I kind of wonder if this is somebody that you dated before, or they're an ex, or you've hooked up with them before, because I kind of feel like there's a history here. If you could confirm that for me, RB, that would be great. Maybe I'm just feeling that you guys have a past life or something, but I feel like this is someone you hooked up with before, or you dated before, or someone you have a history with. Okay, so you're saying yes. Okay, thanks. That really helps me because this card here in the middle, I saw another card that was like flashing at me. Let me see if I can find it. Um, I kept seeing it as I was pulling, and for some reason I didn't pull it, but now I'm like, you know what? I think that card wanted to come out for you. Which card was it? Hang on. By the way, a lot of you guys wonder what this deck is, and it's a deck I actually made with my husband. And it's just like channeled messages. It's called the Real Real, and it's legit. I don't know. We were in a vibe when we made this, and it's supposed to be like a really balanced deck, so it doesn't like tell you, oh my God, they're so in love with you, everything's perfect. It tries to really like tell the real truth, you know. Damn it, I can't find it. I don't remember what card it was, but basically the card said something like, I'm regretting the last things I said to you, or like kind of like I just get this vibe that they're regretting walking away from you, or having like left you for a while or something. I definitely get that vibe. And then this says, I want to make the effort and mend this relationship. So you might see this person back in your life. They want to ask you on a date. I think that they kind of took a step back, or they ditched you or broke up with you because things were just, it just was all happening so fast. They were just like, whoa, this is getting so serious. Can we just have fun? Can we just take this naturally? Can we just take this step by step? I don't know. Sometimes people, they start hanging out with someone, they start hooking up, and like they really fall in love with being in that honeymoon period. But in all relationships, the honeymoon period is eventually going to wear off, and you're going to get into the real nitty gritty of the relationship, because guess what? We're all humans. We all have emotions. We're complex beings. We're going to cry sometimes. We're going to get upset sometimes. We're going to get caught in our feelings sometimes. We're going to be awkward sometimes. We're going to say crazy shit sometimes. We're going to be suspicious sometimes. We're going to need love and comfort and nurturing sometimes, where we have needs and relationships. And so sometimes people, they're just kind of selfish, and they just kind of ditch as soon as they realize it's not fun and games anymore. And that's where you can become like a serial dater, and you just keep, dumping people after the first month or the first 3 months over and over, or you never want to lock it down. So I feel like this person is kind of like a serial dater. They're kind of like, they left because things were getting serious, and they knew that like it was going to get awkward, or like they were going to have to lock it down with you, or because like if it looks like a duck, acts like a duck, walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. So if it looks like a relationship, acts like a relationship, they're treating you like it's a relationship, it's a relationship. So you guys really had this relationship going, and then they just kind of were like, oh shit, and kind of just like dipped out because like you know they were gonna have to do something about it. So this says, who I really am is different than how you think of me in your head. And so, obviously you romanticize this person, you like them so much, but I just feel like they might be a little bit more immature than you think. I am getting this message to love yourself first, that your self-respect makes you attractive. If they come back around, you might need to have boundaries with them. Like, you don't need to be like rude or anything, or like super like prim or anything. You just might need to kind of make them work for it. You might need to make sure that you get your everything on the table, or your wants, your needs, your expectations. You might need to kind of gruel them a little bit, put them through the ringer, make them work for it. Because this says they want to ask you on a date, but they're thinking about your body. So it's possible they're going to want to come back around, maybe to hit it and quit it, maybe just to get some. And if you're just doing casual relationships right now, and that's all you're looking for, you just want to have fun with this person, then this is your guy, But if you want something more, you might need to kind of pick his brain and see where he's at with that, because it might be that's just not his intention. He's just running around, and you're like, you want to be special to this guy, but he might just not be looking for someone special. Either way, this says calling in your soulmate. You guys have a soul connection. He's gonna be back. So I would just be prepared for when he comes back to be like, you know what, you're not gonna get it so easy. I'm not gonna, you're not gonna play games or anything or play hard to get, but you might just need to be tactful and just take it step by step. And if they're not willing to fight for you or to stay consistent with you, then bye, Felicia. You know what I mean? Does anybody even say that anymore? Is that still a thing? I'm such a millennial. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to do one or two more. Time for me to eat. Okay, I don't know. Lyra and Kitten Tarot. I don't know why. I just feel really drawn to your question. Let's do this. This is like tarot tea time, you guys. So, does Drew ever think about reconciling with me? Is he single now? Okay, first of all, let's see, is he single? Do I see anybody around Drew? Ooh, I feel like he's single. Recently out of a relationship or a situationship. Drew has a hard time staying single. I don't know what that's about, but I'm getting this card about like codependency, and it's hard to find this guy single. He's kind of a hopeless romantic. He he's very much like a king of cups. I know you're another tarot reader, so maybe you'll understand when I say this, but he's very much like a king of cups or prince of cups kind of guy, where he's just like that Casanova type. Relationships are everything to him. So I see why like you're kind of thinking about him, because I bet when you guys were together it was really good, because dating somebody like this, like you will literally be their life, and it's like one of those sweep you off your feet whirlwind romances, and like they'll bring you little gifts and they'll massage your feet, and like you'll just spend all your time together. But it's dating somebody like this, like it's like a vicious cycle, and they crash and burn a lot. They're like constantly falling in love but then like crashing and burning, because like it's like he doesn't know how to pace himself in relationships, and so he just goes into it so fast. I feel like you just kind of went along with it, and then you just kind of got burned in the end. But it wasn't like there were any hard feelings when you guys broke up. I mean, it was dramatic, but it's not like you guys couldn't get back what you had, but he's already moved on to the next and the next and the next. So let's see. Chance of reconciling. Does he ever think about reconciling with you? I do think that he thinks about it, and in a moment of desperation, he might hit you up. Like he could hit you up if he's lonely and he's out and he's drunk or something. And I'm not saying that like, oh, he'd have to be desperate to reach out to you again. I swear I'm not saying that. Like you're obviously a catch, but I feel like you wouldn't want it if this guy came back to you. You wouldn't want it. You wouldn't want him like this. Yeah, he thinks about it, but he's like a tornado, this guy. He's just always on to the next, always some other girl. I mean, always posting it all over the place kind of thing. It's just like, you can't keep up with it. It's probably why you're asking, is he single? What the hell's going on, you know? He was very devoted to you. Stellar Sphinx says Hurricane Drew, right? He was very devoted to you when you guys were together. And that's the thing. He can be very loyal in a relationship, and I think honestly what you're missing is you're missing this type of love. Like you want someone to treat you the way that he treated you. You miss being just like in a relationship. You miss being in love. I don't know if you actually miss this guy, you know? So the cards seem to be telling you, they're just like, release, heal the past, you know, so you can experience more love and attract somebody new in your life. But I know I had a feeling you were just kind of asking this for shits and giggles. But yeah, he thinks about you. But to be honest, there's probably 2 or 3 other girls he's thinking about too. You know, he's just kind of out there doing that thing. Sometimes it'd be nice to think like, oh, it'd be nice like that I was special to him. Because don't we all want to know that we're the best our ex ever had, that they're never going to find anybody like us, and that they're miserable and suffering and lonely without us, right? Sometimes I can confirm that, but with this guy, he's always got 2 or 3 girls on the shelf. So I would suggest that you just run the other way and don't look back. And the best revenge is like just falling in love with somebody new and being happy and like just living your best life. And he's watching. He's going to see you glowing and shining, and you're going to be like, yep, look what you lost. Might be too late before he realizes it. So, all right, you guys, my stomach just growled really loud, and that is my signal it's time for me to go. I had so much fun reading with you guys today. Maybe another love reading I'll post this week on the channel. I wanted to let you guys know that I'm having my spring sale right now, so all of my readings are like over 20% off. I only do this sale twice a year, once during the holiday season and once during the spring, which is right now. This is a great time to get a reading. My life coaching package is also on sale, and I'm also teaching a pro tarot course. So if you want to have a part-time or full-time job as a tarot reader and you want to launch your business, That's what we do in that course. So check it out. You can launch your tarot business with me. I can teach you all my tips and tricks. Some of you guys might be wondering, how do you get these messages? How are they so on point, so accurate? I don't profess to be like some kind of guru or something. I'm just a woman who's intuitive, like we're all very intuitive. And I've really studied the tarot hard and I've learned a lot of great tips and tricks. And it's nothing that you couldn't learn. So if you're interested, you can check that out. Click on any of my videos and you'll find a link to my website and you can see all my services. So thank you guys once again for your support. And last thing, same day readings are back in stock. They were out of stock for a little while because a lot of people bought them for the sale. But if you need a reading like today or anytime this week, you're like, okay, I need to chat. I've got my same day reading back in stock. So yay. All right, you guys, I'll see you later. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.